children's books that work with Alexa. Welcome back to Techstination. I'm Fred Fishkin. Joining us from a company called Readyland is co-founder and chief creative officer Josh Garrett. Hi, Josh.
Hi, Fred. So glad to be here.
Readyland books have arrived, turning physical storybooks interactive with a little help from Alexa. Give us the overview here of what you're doing.
So Readyland is a place where books, real physical books, come to life with Amazon's Alexa technology. And that's either any Echo or actually also the free Alexa app that anyone can get on a mobile device. So with a Readyland book and any Alexa, books become a new, enhanced, and magical experience.
Step us through how this works.
Okay. So with Readyland books, kids can actually talk with the characters in the story. They can respond to questions, play games, choose songs, and become part of the story. They get to be creative, like they can choose ingredients to make a smoothie, or they can decide what character will sing a song with a band. They get to solve puzzles, they get to learn jokes and facts, play music games, and so much more. So all they have to do is launch our skill on Alexa, and it's very easy. You just say, I gotta mute mine here, Alexa, open Readyland, and you're in. And then you experience the book while interacting with Alexa as a layer on top of it. And every time they read a Readyland book, they can make different choices and interactions. There are literally millions of paths through a Readyland book, and we've seen that kids just come back again and again to explore all the amazing things they can do. The other cool thing is that the content can change. So for example, on Halloween yesterday, or a couple days ago, our character Rosie from Rosie and Ricky would have a conversation with a child about their Halloween costume. There's always new surprises, and there are no app updates or anything. Things just kind of go live. We put a massive amount into every book. It's a full studio production, design, art, voice recording, music, sound effect creation, all sorts of stuff. And with all the testing we've done, it's very robust, and our reviews and feedback all reflect kind of how special it is.
How did this come about, Josh? What's your background, and what was the impetus behind this?
So our company Readyland was created as a partnership between two teams with a long history of making successful and magical products for kids. My company, my previous company, helped toy companies develop their products for over 20 years. And we worked on over 7,000 products, from Elmos, R2-D2s, Disney princesses, pretty much across all children's brands and toy companies.
You're name dropping here.
Gives me some street cred, with the kids. Now our partner, who partnered with us in Readyland, he was the leader of the original He-Man from Mattel. He brought Koosh to market, and he went on to invent some of the most successful toys of our time, things like Hit Clips and Video Now, if you know those products. So we have worked together with him for many years, and when we saw the potential for what we could do with books and Alexa for kids, we decided to make a whole new product and a whole new company, because we really believe in the importance of the physical book and the power of what we can do with it to make it even more magical and special for kids.
The assumption that people might make in hearing the concept, they begin with, is, Alexa's going to read the book to the child. But you've gone beyond that, making it interactive, because Alexa is listening too, right? So
that's correct. So currently, Alexa does read the written story to the child, but at every point there's interactions, asking you what you see, talking to the characters, playing 20 questions and I Spy and games like that. We have an exciting development coming up that's going to go live in the next short time, where we're going to give the child the option to read the book out loud themselves for reading readiness, and where we can evaluate and very gently give feedback on the reading, so that if kids want to practice their reading themselves, they can do it, all while having all those amazing interactions and games and things on top of it.
Well, tell us about the content here at launch, and what the roadmap is looking like.
Sure. We have 3 books available right now. We've got our first book, A Playdate with Rosie and Ricky, which are our own characters in their own really fun, wonderful world. And then we also launched behind me Three Little Pigs and Jack and the Beanstalk, where we took the classic stories and have brought them to life in a completely different way with a lot of fun interaction. You have to help Jack get through a maze, and you have to help the Three Little Pigs escape the wolf, and a lot of fun things like that. So that's what's available right now on Amazon, both hard and soft covers. And we actually recently sold out a couple of titles, but we've been working hard to get them back in stock, and they're in stock now and will be for the holidays. Moving forward, we are going to be launching soon another new book for the young kids with Rosie and Ricky, and that will come out this year. And we're also working on a really cool big book for older children, because we've launched very focused on ages 4 to 7-ish, but we also have really exciting ideas for older kids and even grown-ups. And then on top of that, we are in discussions right now with some really exciting licenses for new books. We're getting a lot of interest about our format from major entertainment companies, studios, musicians, and licenses. And we're even working now on experiences that go beyond books to bring this amazing interactive experience to other things, but I can't give too much detail on that right now.
Well, I'm fascinated by the idea of you doing this for grown-ups too. What might that look like?
You could imagine a coffee table book where not only can you peruse through whatever it's about, whether it's an artist's song lyrics or a map of the world, but on each page you can just interact with the content, learn more, play games, go deeper into the background of a story or of a person or a historical figure. So there's what we think about is we're taking a essentially two-dimensional book, and we're adding this whole third dimension of content and interactivity to it. And that can apply to just all sorts of things for all ages.
I can think cookbooks might be fun even. But
Exactly. That's a great example as well.
So you've got, did you say 3 titles out today for the holiday season?
3 titles out today. We'll have a 4th out ready for the holidays, and then more on the way. Yes.
Well, tell us about the pricing for these, because this is not a typical book. You're putting a lot of work into it, behind going into the studio, et cetera, to be able to accomplish what you're doing.
Yes, exactly. But we did very much want to make the Readyland experience accessible and affordable for everyone. So our books start at just $14.99. Now, all that extra content, the interactivity, and everything that goes on top of that costs nothing extra. So all you're doing is buying a book, and all you need is the book and an Alexa. And again, you don't even have to buy an Echo. There's a free Alexa app you can use on any mobile device or iPad or anything like that. The entry is super simple. It just works with what you already have. And you just say the words and you're in. There's no downloading, there's no updating, nothing like that. The other thing I'd mention is we're very proud that we're environmentally friendly. So we're just selling paper books. There's no additional electronics or batteries you have to buy and you'll have to dispose of someday, right? It's just old-fashioned books, but experienced in a completely new way.
But kids can enjoy the books if there's not a device nearby as well, because
that's a great point. One of the design challenges that we've worked really hard to do is make the books fun and make sense and work really well, even if you don't have that additional experience. And all 3 books, they're just fun books.
And Amazon does make an Alexa device specifically designed for kids to go in their rooms and such. But even if it's not there, like you mentioned before, a parent can come in at bedtime and bring a phone in and open up the app and utilize Readyland there, right?
Absolutely. And even in the car, if you have a phone with cell service, it can work in all sorts of locations. Doesn't have to be a fixed location. Absolutely.
Terrific. So a year from now, is there a target how many titles you are hoping to have out?
We are working on more. We have a lot of very exciting possible branches right now in the works for where we're going to go next with some of the discussions we're having with potential partner companies. And that will determine a lot of what happens to us next year. But there's a lot of exciting things going on.
Terrific. For more information, where can parents and kids go?
So for the books, you just have to go to Amazon.com and search for Readyland. They're right there. You can visit our website, which is readyland.com. And you can also just send an email to info@readyland.com for any additional information or questions.
Once again, it's readyland.com or find it on Amazon. Josh Garrett, thank you so much for spending time with us.
My pleasure. Thank you for your time. I really appreciate it.